Yo ho ho! What's going on, guys? It's just Grim Reaper bringing you the next installment in our poll question series, I guess. We talked before. I'm not sure if we're gonna throttle it up or throttle it down once this whole pandemic stuff goes away and once people go back to work, we have a lot more free time or whatever. But for the meantime, keep it pushing, bro. Question of the day. Question of the day. Remember, if you want to support the channel with this endeavor and other endeavors, check out our Patreon below. You can support with $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you can do. It's gonna be extremely helpful. So, if you guys want to send your support, do that. If you want to join the Discord, so you can discuss the topics that we discuss in this poll questions, other poll questions, other videos, and the chapter releases, podcasts, whatever. Come through the Discord, and we're there for it. All right, let's get it then, man. This Garou fight so far. As you guys can see the results here on both areas. It looks like both the Garou versus Rover and Garou versus Gino fights were tied for last. I don't understand that at all. At all. Maybe Gino's a little bit, but I don't understand the Rover situation. Garou versus Orochi. Okay. Definitely the truth. Garou versus Darkshine. No, bro. And Garou versus Metal Bat? Really? Y'all are really taking Garou versus Darkshine over Garou versus Metal Bat? I don't know what you guys like in fights or what you guys look for in fights or why fights are exciting for you, but it just wasn't there. The Darkshine versus Garou fight wasn't any worse than any fight that's there or any better than any fight that's here. I mean, I will say it is worse than some of the fights that are here, but it's not worse than the worst fight here. I'll say that. The Garou versus Darkshine fight. But it's not better than the majority of the fights. Darkshine put in that work, bro. He did put in that work, but let's see. I haven't picked my which one I'm voting for officially, but let's see what you guys thought and why you guys picked your selections. One Nation comes through with the warning. You already know. No hints or references to future events or fights. Good looks with the spoiler warnings. For you guys that are watching right now, if you guys want to comment live, if you're watching you didn't get a chance to comment, go to Discord, and then on the Discord poll questions tab, when we go through that section, that's when we're doing the live conversations or whatever. Right here is what people already addressed when the post came out for the YouTube. So you can do either one, but don't do both. Up first we have Specta A. Shout out to our first patron that's coming through with their poll selection. Spectre says, I'll vote Garou versus Orochi just for the smile engraved in the wall after Garou got smashed into it. But really for me, it's a tie with Garou versus Darkshine. Garou versus Rover is the Rover show. All Garou can do is show off his impressive durability, which was impressive. Garou versus Genos is alright, a good fight. Showed Garou's adaptability, but it was cut short and the stakes were lower. The stakes were lower. He was gonna die. They came to kill him. Bang it was getting cut short was because Bang saved him from being killed. What are we talking about? The stakes were lower. What? For Garou versus Darkshine, I think Murata didn't go hard enough visually on Darkshine's attacks. I agree. The art is impeccable, but it lacked environmental destruction on the bazookas to live up to the Darkshine hype. 100% agree. And show how incredible it was for Garou to tank these attacks. But still, it was amazing. Yeah. It wasn't even that much from the community or the webcomic guys in general. Story hyped up Darkshine to be a certain thing, and to have Garou match him on the first immediate confrontation, it's a problem. We see his power. We see it. I don't lack it. Or it's not lacking. But it makes you think twice about what's really going on here. Is Darkshine's that high up and the Garou just jumped that high up? Was Garou's really not, was Darkshine's really not that high? Still high as fuck, but not as high as what people are making out to be. It may be a case of both. Let's see. All right. So then let's take Mr. Stinkles. What's good, dog? What's going on, bro? Mr. Stinkles says Orochi had the best arc. Darkson had the most hype. The Metal Bat fight, hyped him more than Garou, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, it hyped. Oh, it hyped Metal. You're saying it hyped Metal Bat more than it hyped Garou in that fight? Well, it was funny you say that because he would be the side character for Garou. Garou would be taking the main protagonist or main antagonist position at that point. So, I guess it's a compliment, or I guess you're saying that negatively for that fight. Either way, like. I wouldn't say that Darkson had the most hyped fight, but I will agree that Metal Bat was hyped up a lot in this fight for a good reason. Next we have Ekunks. It was good, bro. Welcome to the comment section, boy. Welcome to the polls out here for the first time. Gucci, what's good, nigga? He says, much as I love the fight between Super Alloy, Darkshine, and Garou, I'm going to have to give it to Garou versus Orochi as the best fight in the list you Grim have put. And so the reason why I choose this fight is because of how amazing the art is in that fight, including to the point where we get to see why Orochi was called the King of Monsters when Orochi transformed, and when I saw that. That is when I knew that this fight between Garou versus Orochi was one of the best fights in the series. Next we have Donnie Damn. This is Gucci, my nigga. Back. Donnie says, for me, it's not that the other fights weren't good enough. It's that the Rover fight was much more intense as a terrified and worried Garou gets slapped by a canine with 6 eyes and stinky breath. Facts, man. Justify that Rover hype, man. Orochi approached the fight like one of Garou's henchmen. Genos got interrupted, but I have no complaints about the other fights. This one was just better to me. Big facts. 100% agree. Rover was up there. Mike beat 713. That's Gucci, bro. Garou and Watchdog, man, couldn't make it up there because he was a one-sided beatdown. But I know Garou was only High Demon or some shit. Definitely. Up next we have Shank X. What's good, dog? Oh, damn. Shank dropped that explanation, my boy. All right, we in there, dog. All right. Shank X says, I honestly love the fight between Garou and Rover. The most because of how outmatched Garou felt in that fight. That's half the reason why I loved it, too. That it was like, no, like, Garou's just going to win or, like, overcome the shit. Like, this is a problem, Garou. Throughout the whole thing, he was up against the wall, being dominated and actually close to death. Through. THROUGH. Also, just seeing the sheer onslaught of Rover's attacks was a spectacle to read. Hell yeah, my nigga. That fucking volley did. Overall, it made me root for Garou and put a smile on my face while I read it. I was tempted to put Garou versus Genos, but it did not give me the same feeling for the fight, since it was mostly focusing more on Garou's inner thoughts, especially once Bangin' Bomb came in. For me, it was more about the character development than the fight itself. The fight still looked badass though, but Genos out there popping up out of nowhere like a bot, bro, getting standing to the ground and then blasting the nigga from the underground, bro. Yo, Genos. Oh, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Genos versus Garou rematch, a current Genos versus Garou rematch, that'd be that thing, bro. Like if. Even to give the stipulation that people want to give, like, that Garou should be way stronger, right? Some biased shit that isn't supported in the story, right? Let's say that, like, to protect those individuals' opinions or, like, those individuals' ability to, like, theorize or push that narrative, Murata keeps the stipulation that Garou's injured, Garou's hurt. So you could really do that now. You could really send current Genos to find Garou or encounter Garou. Let them go all-out rematch fight or whatever. That's badass as fuck. And then the outcome should be ambiguous, like, it shouldn't matter because they're like, you're saying that Garou's stronger, fine, but he's hurt. And Genos has gotten these new transformations and he's strong as fuck, so like, Do it. Do it. Have them niggas fade, bro. That's what I want. I really want that rematch. I almost out of all the rematches, I really want to see Genos versus Garou. I really want to see that shit. Especially current Genos, that'd be that fucking thing. Now the Metal Bat fight was alright, but it did not really excite me all that much. My favorite point was when Metal Bat was about to get back up and break Garou's head open. Other than that, it was a fine fight. With the Orochi fight, the stakes were already lowered for me since Psychos told Orochi not to kill him. True. Yeah, it was in the back of my mind a little bit. I liked finally seeing what Orochi could do, but we get to see a better showcasing of that later in the arc. That wasn't a better showcasing, bro. I think he got bodied in. Rest in peace, bro. He's back now. He never died. I was also tempted to put Darkshine's fight since it gave me the feeling, the same feeling as the Rover's fight in the beginning. But once Darkshine lost his nerve, it fell off for me. Yeah. P.S. Rover is the goodest of boys. Good shit, Shank. Next we have Pinkett Poison. What's Gucci, my nigga? Oh, what the Bucciarati at me, bro? Yo! The JoJo, bro. Yo, on God. Caesar. Kakyoin. So Caesar. Kakyoin. Ponarif. Bucciarati. I said that shit. I laid that bitch out right there. You already know the best Joe bro. Bucciarati. Yerna would have died if it was not for Bucciarati. My boy. Alright. And I got Pinkett Poison says, although very short, my personal favorite was Garou versus Royal Ripper and Bug God. It was the moment he said, fuck being a monster like them too. It was great development in my opinion. Good shit, yeah. You don't gotta do what they gotta do. Or you don't gotta be them. Do what they gotta do. No, fuck that shit. But you're your own person, my boy. Up next we have McKeck. Where's Gucci boy? Working back. McKeck says, Garou vs. Darkshine was so good. I was so hyped for the fight and would have to deliver. I listened to the best One Punch Man battle OST while reading too. You already know! That's how you supposed to do it, my nigga. Boros Dark Energy, you already know that's how you supposed to do it, bro. Read every chapter with OST, bro. Every single one, bro. Every single one, bro. Dead ass. If we had some shit where, like, I could get past some copyright shit, or we get to a point financially where, like, we can start buying music, we can have, like, custom, like, soundtracks for, like, every chapter, but, like, throw that bitch up there. We could do that shit, but it's, like, right now we have, like, this, like, partnership with, like, Viral Money. It's one of my boys. He actually makes beats and stuff like that, and he's giving me beats along the way. So every other week or every so often, I'll grab a new beat from him and integrate it into, like, the ones that we have so far. But and eventually to the point we'll get to where each type of video that we have, like a review, a podcast, the live reaction, a prediction video, maybe a topical video along the way, a video essay, whatever, it'll have stereotypical, like, music for that playlist, or for that series or whatever. So you can recognize the playlist or whatever and get accustomed with it, whatever, throughout that playlist. Well, eventually we'll get to that point. Because I definitely want to organize the tracks that we have on here iconically, but throughout the beginning of the channel and shit. Niggas fuck with them. But well, Fox Johnson, my nigga, bro, what's good, dog? Hold on, let's see what these niggas are saying, dog. If niggas have said anything in the chat. Hold on. What's Gucci niggas? Yo, Young Brats is good. Let's get Will Fox. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so this nigga Will Fox says, best fight is Garou versus Metal Bat, as it was an introduction fight, and Garou noticeably was less cocky after that fight. Unlike after his fight with Spring Mustachio and Golden Ball. Worst fight is Garou versus Genos. Garou's fight with him wasn't memorable, it didn't matter. Yo, fuck this clown, nigga. What the fuck? Garou vs. Genos came right after the amazing fight with the A-Class. A fight filled with variables and stakes for the A-Class that want to prove themselves that they can still be relied on despite falling short of the S-Class. And stakes for Garou, who was severely weakened and was fighting for his freedom. Garou used the A-Class as a stepping stone for further power growth. That fight ending with the A-Class so beaten up that they couldn't move anymore. Were those stakes really higher? Or were they not higher after he beat them and then a sideboard busts down behind him? Were they not even more? Come on, bro. That was the craziest moment of the whole thing, bro. That he fought the AB8 and then Genos and then Bang and Bomb. Like, Bang versus Garou was a beatdown. That fight was to show Garou had a long way to go to be the monster. I also brought up the question if Bang is resolved to finish off Garou, if he is willing to do so or not. That fight ended with Garou not being able to move anymore. Okay. And then there's Garou versus Genos, the middle child. First choreography was good. Okay. Didn't you say Garou versus Genos already? The fuck, bro? This nigga's high, bro. But didn't really mean anything. The fight took place between two amazing fights and meant something to both sides. However, you're trash. However, this fight, Genos didn't take anything from the fight. And neither did Garou. Garou definitely took who was the strongest hero, Saitama, or excuse me, Genos' master. He did it from him. And he also put hype on Genos. Genos also has a grudge against the hero hunter now. Already knows of him now. I don't know what you want me to do. Garou didn't take care about Genos, and Genos didn't think anything of Garou. Hey, Garou vs. Genos was interrupted by Bang. Fight choreography was good. Okay. Trash, bro. I think you like. I don't know what the fuck was up with this response, bro. Either I'm high or you're high, bro. Because that shit was weird to read. Didn't you already reply, Sigmox? Let me see, alright. Alright. This nigga said sorry it's gonna be long to read. It's not as long as the other nigga. Alright, Sigmox says sorry, whatever. I really wanted to say Garou versus Genos. Because when I first read it, I was completely stunned that Genos could actually dominate Garou. Since pretty much the entire series prior has been a jobber. That fight was hype as hell. Garou versus Rover wasn't my favorite because it's really just Garou getting his shit kicked in by Rover, which isn't bad, but it's really just watered down by the fact that Garou versus Orochi came right after. Okay. Garou versus Orochi is my third favorite of these. We all know how insane this fight was, but it's too competitive enough, or it's just not competitive enough for me to be my favorite. I feel like a fight has to be competitive for me personally to like it as much as possible. Garou vs. Metal Bat, I think, is overrated. So you're saying one of the biggest factors is competitiveness, and the Metal Bat vs. Garou fight isn't competitive? You just call it overrated? This nigga's tripping, bro. When I first came out, it was crazy. The hype was insane, and it set Metal Bat as a crazy powerful hero. But in retrospect, you're credulous. This is really just a fight to show how unskilled Metal Bat is. But how much untapped potential he has. My favorite is Garou vs. Darkseid. Bruh, these niggas... Probably because we just came off of this one. And it is the most of the new of the fights. But it'll probably be my favorite unless it gets replaced by a new one that comes out. What made this fight so impactful mostly was the huge amount of buildup it had, and how hype everyone was to see it go down, let alone how it turned out. I definitely don't think that's the hypest fight now. Yep. This nigga your boy, bro. This nigga legit wrote a paper, bro. Introduction paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, bro. Conclusion, my nigga. This nigga out here What the fuck, bruh? Or the whole expository, bruh. Alright, just say. Alright, so here's why all the other fights, with only Garou versus Orochi coming close, don't really stack up when compared to the Garou versus Darkshine to me. Credless. I'll be going through each fight on the poll in no particular order. Obviously, I'm not saying that any of these fights are bad or even just decent. All these fights are fights are great in their own right, thanks to Murata. It's just my opinion. A credless one, most likely. Garou versus Metal Bat. This fight is where Garou became a semi-serious threat to most heroes, in my opinion. Not only was this some of Garou's best fighting when it came to countering his opponents, but Metal Bat also had a very impressive performance against Garou. Though what holds this fight back from being comparable to Garou vs. Darkshine, in my opinion, is that the fight seemed to be showing off Metal Bat much more than Garou. With Metal Bat definitely having the most impressive panels in that fight. I don't know, but they were impressive. And while that isn't a bad thing, I can't help but be biased since Garou was my favorite character from any of the series. There has to be some type of credibility in the fact that, like, they're showing off a different opponent, and this question is regarding which of Garou's fights are the best. So maybe that is a sensible reason as to why not picking it as the best one. But I still think that, like, showing off your opponent is a way to, like, make you seem better in retrospect. In retrospect, as somebody else put it. Fucking credless ass niggas, bro. Y'all niggas credless, dog. Clowns, bro. Garou versus Genos. This fight is definitely what made Garou the definitive star of the show for me. With me rooting for him the entire time he was fighting Genos, so it was a special place in my heart for that. But now that some considerable time has passed, I've realized that I initially overrated this fight a bit. You're credless as fuck, dog. Niggas are credless as fuck, bro. They gonna say everything's overrated style with the Darkshine fight, bro. The Darkshine fight's overrated, but nothing happened in that bit. Nothing happened besides the shoulder throw, bro. That's it. In my opinion, while the action we got was great and Garou was using Watchdog Man style, Watchdog Man style was a very nice touch, I feel like this fight was just a little too short. And along with that, this fight was also outshined by Garou versus Bang as far as the manga goes. Well, this fight is one of the very few I believe Season 2 of the anime did better with and made the action just a little bit longer, which really helped it out. But I can't count that since we're talking about the manga only. Who said? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Garou versus Rover. This fight is Garou's best fight outside of Garou versus Darkshine, or Orochi, in my opinion. The sheer destruction that Rover caused in this fight was some of the best we've seen outside of the likes of Boros. And that destruction was shown to us with some incredible art of different perspectives and angles by Murata, which is one of the fight's strongest attributes in my opinion. And along with that, seeing Garou's struggle to stay alive and keep fighting Rover was incredibly badass. And the flashback he had when he thought he was about to die was an incredible touch of character. I can't really say that there's anything holding this fight back other than my personal preference. Garou versus Orochi. I've kissed this fight's ass enough in a previous post, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. While this fight is my second favorite in the series, I do think that Orochi was definitely the main star of the fight. Though it isn't as one-sided in this regard compared to the Metal Bat fight, in my opinion. That's the only thing I could say is holding this fight back a bit, but it really doesn't hold it back that much at all, since Orochi kind of had to be the star of the fight because Garou obviously stood no chance. What's good, JR Jr.? Junior RJ. RJ says Garou versus Class A heroes. Big facts. Jesse says just noticed that Garou fought two dogs. Yep. And then Wiz Shin. I guess it's from like Full Metal anime or some shit like that. Maybe even like Attack on Titan. People pick Darkshine because it's more recent. Orochi was definitely better. Yep. Orochi fight was definitely better, bro. Alright, bro. Now let's switch to the Discord side of things, though. Let's see what niggas is doing out here over here on the side. I got songs on my back. In my right time. Alright, hold up. Oh, shit. Alright, bet. Finally back through up here. Was good, y'all boys. Alright. So let's see if we got any of them patrons right now. Okay, first, all right, bet. So Lucci 85 was good, nigga. He says best Garou fight is his Death Gatling team ass whooping. He didn't body the niggas. Chrissy was Gucci, nigga. Chrissy says Garou versus Zorochi and Garou versus Dark Shiner tie. I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh. I don't know if I can support that. This nigga mentality. Says, where's the Garou versus AB class? Nigga, them shit's trash, bro. That shit trash. It's trash, man. That's why, nigga. That shit's fucking trash, nigga. What the fuck? That's for that shit, nigga. This you asking for that shit, nigga. This you asking for that shit, nigga. What the fuck, bro? Them niggas gay. Alright. This nigga Lucci out here went to comment again, bro. Okay, so elaborate. Let's say he elaborated. Tactics and growth in the battle. Genos and Bang were there too late. Tank Top Master, Metal Bat in the Thug Gentleman combo. Ball and Mustachio were one-sided as fuck, despite Metal Bat eventually being able to win. Orochi was also one-sided. Rover, best boy, don't ever touch him. Garou vs. Darshan was good, but again, it was a transition battle where Garou became growing explosive. Bro, what do you like then? What do you like? You complaining about all these fights, nigga. What the fuck do you like? Growing explosively. So it can't count as a battle that Garou deserved to win. So it's not a good fight because he didn't deserve to win it? I mean, it was like Garou had a Zenkai boost mid-battle. So my best choice. So because you have other reasons to... What? This is creditless as fuck, bro. The most creditless reasoning I've heard. Marco 80F, nigga. 80F, nigga. Tighten up, bro. The 80, hold on. The A... 80, here we go. 80, I don't know how to do that. I'll make gang signs, bro. 80F, nigga. Yeah. And Atomic Defense Force, bitch. Tell him twice. For me, nothing beats Garou versus Darkshine. I was so hyped for the fight. Which one would win the genius martial arts monster, Garou, or the absolute peak of physical strength and durability amongst the heroes, Darkshine? Seeing what Darkshine was capable of was extremely interesting, especially after Garou took down Pooty with zero difficulty. Even after Pooty had his bristle armor on. Shit, yeah. On top of that, the art was insane. Best fight in the Monster Association arc for me. Creditless as fuck. Creditless as fuck. Draglogia. This is good. Hold on. Let's see what this nigga saying on YouTube first. Hold on. Oh, niggas is trying to justify their shit. Niggas trying to justify their shit. I'm kind of disappointed people don't give the real fight much credit. Me too, bro. Hey, Grim giving us a benediction with another string. You already know. Big words, boy. Big words, boy. Big words. All right, we back on it. We back on it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Damn. Hold on. I hope that, like, I'm pretty sure I fucked that shit up, dog. Hold up. I'm already y'all niggas shit. Y'all niggas shit ain't even been on the screen, boy. Got your niggas right here, though, right here. Oh, no, y'all can see that, bitch. Y'all can see everything, huh? Oh, but y'all can't see. Okay, hold on. I got y'all right here. Fem! No, I got your niggas right here. Fem! Here we go, right here, nigga. Fem! Tighten up, but y'all niggas can't see me. Them right there, dog. Get y'all niggas tight. Hey, tighten up, nigga. I'll fix y'all niggas up, bro. Now y'all can see what we're really reading, bro. Now y'all can really see the creditlessness of these individuals, bro. These niggas is creditless as fuck, dog. Like Lucci, bro. That nigga Lucci, whatever. That nigga's real creditless, bro. That nigga don't even know what the fuck he was talking about, bro. Earlier, bro. The amount of facts that he was spitting were not very many at all. There were not very many at all, my boy. It was embarrassing. It was low key embarrassing. The amount of facts that he failed to seriously bring out, bro. Like the nigga was creditless as fuck, but I just put it like that. The nigga creditless as fuck. Nigga got some problems, nigga got some issues, and he credit as fuck. But this nigga dragged Logia. But remember that though. Both Marco and Lucci, the niggas creditless as fuck. Together, the creditlessness is ginormous. But individually, big creditless. Draglogia 5 was Gucci, bro. Tough choice. Number 5, Garou versus Genos. Wasn't hype enough compared to the others. Also, me personally, not hating. I was expecting Garou to win before or fight to win. Credless, Genos was willing to clap the nigga's cheeks. Number 4, Garou versus Rover. It's the first official label, dragon level fight we see Garou fight. Good fight, not hype. This nigga was high when he wrote this, bro. Not hype or intense compared to the other choices. Credulous, bro. Garou versus Orochi. Very hyped to see Orochi actually fight for the first time. Garou put up a good fight, although Orochi was informed to hold back. For number 2, he says Garou versus Metalbat. The reason why I like this fight so much, even though it's appeared to be a one-sided battle with Garou winning, they were pretty much even. Not only that, Garou could have lost and died to Metalbat if it wasn't for A and B sister stepping in. Zenko. Number 1, Darkseid versus Garou. In my opinion, most hype fight for Garou so far. Credulous. First High Dragon versus High Dragon fight. No. The fuck? Phoenix versus Brave. And then Atomic versus Black Sperm. I think it's high for saying that shit, bro. I think it's high in general, bro. Most important, we learned 2 things. Saitama isn't the only one capable of breaking limiter. No, that's not the same thing. Removing a limiter and breaking a limiter are not the same thing. That's elaborated upon in chapter 89 with Dr. Genus, who clearly states that removing a limiter and breaking a limiter are not the same thing. We're always starting to break his limiter. Yeah, that's not what Saitama did. Gambindo. Naidoi. Gambindo says, if Darkseid was actually black, he would have won. Bro. This nigga's a fucking clown, bro. This nigga's a clown, bro. Bro, all these shits fit, bro. Every single one of these fit into this, man. Oh shit, bro. Oh shit, bro. He's black. This nigga's stupid. Besides that, Garou versus Genos was best though, because of the art, and Genos was low key giving Garou the hand. Bro, yo, Genos was working Garou, bro. Y'all gonna stop downplaying my boy. Genos was working Garou, bro. I feel like they should have a rematch because Genos has a buff. You already know, tell him twice. And I feel like it would be kind of even, like it was in their first fight. No. Genos clapping, boy. Yeah. And then we got Lucci coming back with some more cuddly shit. Lucci says, Darkseid, you hit me. That was a great crime. Garou takes the L and goes to prison. Nigga stupid. Alright, you go ahead out with that. Never forget it. Damn, bro. You took too long, bro. We should have answered already, bro. And then Dale or Mender. I forgot what the fuck this nigga's name. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Dale or Mendy. My nigga, y'all niggas better press play in like the next, or press enter in like the next like fucking 3 seconds, man. 5 seconds. If not, if I don't see it, bro, I ain't reading it, man. We're going home, nigga. Let me see though. That niggas drop it on time? Y'all gonna drop it on time? Let me see. You're not gonna jump it on time. Jump it on time. But I'm gonna press enter right now, though. If y'all niggas don't. All right, bros. You made your peace with it. Like you had your chance to answer the question, but you didn't answer quick enough. Daler Mendy, and Never Forgetting. Listen. Let me adjust this here. Isn't close. Never Forgetting Daler Mendy. You typed fast, but you ain't typed fast enough. Jump expect. Yo!